Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to another Fast Friday. We're taking a break from FARC and NASCAR Racing 2003 in general because I need to get back to this game, NASCAR Heat 3. So I don't know if anyone out there wants to see it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I would like to get back to the career mode, which is pretty much the only mode I've played in this game at all. So I've made it out of the Dirt Late Model Series, and now I have my own NASCAR Truck Series team. Speaking of dirt, the Dirt Derby at Eldora is next. Haven't driven on Eldora in the trucks yet, so this should be fun. Let's see. Working on my upgrading the truck I'm going to use at Eldora. So put this guy on my engine. Oh, actually I'm kind of maxed out for my stats for this race, so I'll put these guys to work on my other cars. Hello, Rovanami. How are you doing this fine evening? Yeah, hopefully that won't happen to me too soon. In the meantime, let's go race at Eldora. Hooray. Alright, we're at Eldora. It's dirty and dangerous, and you see guys walking right on the track, on the hot track for the practice session, and there I am. I ended up creating a Toho character for this game, Letty White Rock. It started as a joke, but I've stuck with her. So let's get going. And I have next to no idea what to do with these setups in this game. So I'll just go with what I know works most of the time. Let's crank up that grill tape. Center that steering. At least I think this centers the steering. Let's bring that wedge way down. Bring up the ride height. I have no idea, rather very little idea, how any of this works. At least as far as this game goes. I don't know how different these settings are from NASCAR 2003, but I'm going to take a few practice laps and see what's up. Maybe I made my truck a little too loose. So let's change that. Bring up my front weight, bring up my wedge. I'll we'll see how that works out. Have I mentioned I'm not too good at this game? I'm not too good at this game. Still very, very loose. Tighten that up for qualifying. I just want to get a feel for the track right now. If I can stay off the walls. Alright, I'm going to take another swing at it. And then go straight to qualifying.
Hammer down.
Oh, still way too loose.
Make this qualifying lap count, please.
Oh, that was actually pretty fast. By my standards, at least. I start 12th. Hooray. I still need to tighten this thing up. Jack up my camber. Let's see what this does. It's time for the Eldora Dirt Derby. I've pissed off Josh Reum. He's probably gonna wreck me. But I'm probably starting way further up than him.
The car is off. Coming to the green. All right, be ready.
Got Cody Coughlin to my inside, so I'm probably gonna die in this first corner. Oh, what are you doing? I'm making contact with him already. That's probably my fault. I think I got my truck feeling pretty good right now. 9 laps in this first stage here.
Inside.
I think I'm getting held up by these guys on the outside.
Nice and easy. 3 wide. I'm in nice and easy. You're nice and easy. 3 wide.
Temp's going up. I'm going to have to take some tape off on my first stop.
Clear high. Clear high.
Yeah, I'm smoking already. So having that grill tape up is not the best of ideas.
Outside. Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. That car there's on your inside. It's inside.
Ow.
Inside. Stay high. Careful. Still there. Outside. Still there. 5 to go. You've got this.
I don't know if I'm slow or if my smoking engine is hindering me.
Still there.
It's probably both.
hitting your marker, man. You keep getting better.
Maybe I can get by Nemechek
A couple more turns. 2 more.
by the
Two
end
to
of
go.
the stage. I feel like I'm faster than him.
You might want to look out for your temperature there.
White flag. Come on,
Yes,
driver.
thank you. I never would have noticed without your insight.
Inside.
I mean, you know, all that dirt just clogs up everything, you know? Just gets everywhere.
Yeah,
Nice driving, that stage driver.
so, sorry, remind me, who are you again?
Johnny.
Oh, okay. Hello, Johnny.
I was, yes, owner of the 68 Hornet car
Yes.
in the Larry Lemon series, right? Do I have that right?
Yep.
Hey, I'm learning.
Yeah, I just haven't memorized everyone's voices. So,
No, it's all right. Mine's pretty annoying, so you might get used to it.
nah, you're good. And hello,
Okay.
Florarena in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I saw you were playing NASCAR Heat. I was wondering what you were playing.
Careful now. Easy.
Yep.
Are you running wheel or are you playing controller?
Controller.
Ah, okay. Xbox or PlayStation?
The Logitech. 310.
Still there.
Sure, let's pretend I know what that is.
All around.
I think it's Logitech's standard controller.
I don't. Yeah.
Clear all
I'm
around.
probably looking for
Keep
that.
hitting your marker, man. You keep getting better.
I could.
All
I
clear.
was at GameStop the other day, and it said, "Oh yeah, we got this.
Car up top. He's up top.
We got this.
Right now.
God, what's the one sponsor of the NASCAR Heat?
Draw clear up top.
I can't remember the name, but the guy said that there was a set of them there, for like
Careful now. Still there.
$150, $140. I'm like, man, I don't want to buy those.
Outside.
Because it was for both Xbox. I'm an Xbox player. I play this on Xbox, and you know, I would definitely use it for PC because it also said it works on PC. I'm like, maybe I could actually run in a league for once.
Yeah.
I don't run in leagues because I'm an arrow keys guy.
Yeah. And well. Oh, but temp's still not good. I'm gonna need to take even more tape off, go to the back, come back to the front in the next stage.
Inside.
How annoying.
Well, I'll tell you this though. Usually my strategy is to just dive bomb the field every corner.
Yeah, I'm not
just
going
make
fast
everyone
enough to
angry.
make that happen though.
Yeah, that's what I would. I actually stopped playing that game a while ago because I playing other
5 to go. You got this. Inside.
while racing the dirt cars, I found it easy just to not give a damn
Yeah.
about other drivers and just be like, well, I'm here to win, so I could really care less for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Because
Just
none
hit
of
the
you
wall.
are going to be in the Cup Series. Oh yeah, I see that. I hate how the wall just scripts me off.
Inside. All right, now you're clear.
I
And
mean, it's the wall. I understand that.
Florarena, well, I'm glad you enjoy the others, the racing streams. At least I hope you're enjoying my racing streams. Also, there is a Toho card out there. It's called Skydrift. So I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but
I
it
think
looks
I've heard
interesting.
Game Skyrift.
So yeah, it's basically Toho kart, but it works kind of like Double Dash, but you have one character basically surfing on top of the other. It's pretty funny looking. I haven't played it myself.
I'm pretty sure it would probably make me shake my head at but
Alright.
I'm not a big anime guy like you are, so I watch some.
Careful now, still there.
Toho isn't an anime, it's a game series.
Oh, well, then there you go. See, there's my knowledge showing.
Nice driving that stage
Oh,
driver.
and stage 2 is mercifully over, so I can come in and rip all this tape off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you're still above your goal, so
Yeah.
that's
My incentive contract is for 22nd place.
I mean,
Do that pretty easily.
10 spots better than last.
Oh, and I haven't fallen all the way through the
going
field
green.
because a bunch of guys have gone
Are you
lap
ready?
down, it seems.
Oh,
Outside,
you were probably
outside.
pretty close to falling lap down, and that caution
Clear
didn't
all
just
around.
die for you.
Right.
Outside,
Let's
outside.
make this happen again.
Still there.
Definitely faster than a bunch of these
Draw clear
guys.
up top.
Racing the dirt trucks on Heat 2 was definitely a challenge.
Clear high, bud.
I had a lot of fun in the dirt late models. Those cars were fun.
A lot of the rooms on Xbox are the
Now
dirt
you're clear.
rooms, and a lot of them are the no assists, the no this, no that. So I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go into those rooms because I suck,
Inside there,
and I know I
hold
suck.
this line here. Clear
Know
all
your
around.
limit, kids. Know what you're good at. Know where you can and cannot succeed.
Yeah. See a few guys crapping on
Still there.
the addition of the dirt road course, but Jefferson is really
Oh,
fun.
God,
And
that
down.
dirt road course.
That track
oh
is
my
fun.
God. Okay, if you ever do a dirt, kids, here's a question. Here's a quick message to all the kids out there. If you're gonna do like a real life like NASCAR, like with the cautions and all that,
Hold your
if you're
line.
gonna
Got
do
one
that,
inside. Hold your line.
make sure you turn the cautions off for Jefferson, because my God,
Inside,
if you call
inside.
one spin out, you get like, I was in a race. I was so tired. I just wanted to get this race done and go to bed. Every time we entered turn 1 or I hit a car would spin out. Caution. The
Yeah.
race was only supposed to be 3 laps.
Oh boy.
Turned out to be 12. Guess how many cautions I either accidentally caused or I caused myself. I both gained and lost position in the span of those cautions. Eventually, I was just like, you know what? No, I'm just going to restart the race. I'm going to run clean. And I definitely did. I got the race done. I didn't care where I finished. It was like, it's done. It's over. I don't have to care anymore. Oof. Oof. Done.
Car high.
Jefferson
Careful now.
is like the weirdest road course I think I've ever seen. Like, it's an oval. It's essentially just an outside road course that
Stay on
you
the bottom
might
here for me.
see
Inside there, driver. Hold
in
this
like
line here. All right, now you're clear.
like another, like, I think there's a couple of short tracks out there that are like that.
Really?
They have an extension. Yeah, I know there was a track in Australia that was an oval called
Five to
Melbourne
go. You got this.
Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
It was an oval, but the front straightaway was a drag strip, and at the end of the drag strip was a road course that would connect back into the oval.
I wonder if Jefferson might have been based on that, because Jefferson does have a drag strip that you race down.
Yes, yeah. I don't even think that Melbourne track's around anymore. I know people have made the track for GTR2 and R Factor, because I would take the Cup cars there to that track and race them on that track. But the only difference is that the track is clockwise, not the counterclockwise like we do in the United States.
Yeah.
So since it's Aussie land, they were doing they were doing clockwise.
Alrighty.
Because they had the Oscar, I'm gonna ramble on here if you don't mind. Oscar, they had Australian NASCAR and they had Oscar down in Australia. And there's videos of the racing from down there, and it was pretty wild. Like some of the wrecks you might wince at. Because if you ever see, there's this one really famous wreck. The cars come off the corner and they're going the opposite direction. And it's at It's at the Thunderdome.
Car outside.
It's at Calder Park Raceway. It's available for NRO 3. So if you play NRO 3, there's two versions available.
Yeah, I know. The
NASCAR, yeah, the NASCAR version.
The latest Master Cup season ran there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it had Ash Bridges blowing his engine and driving around on the apron for as long as his engine held out.
Yeah. I don't know if I was in that race. I don't know if I joined by then.
You may have been. I remember you showing up for
Maybe.
the Australian races.
I might have been there. Because I know I did good. I know I was doing decent in...
Holy crap, huge payday from Eldora.
Hey, congratulations.
Was this my first top 10 in the truck series? I'll have to check.
Hey, you made $28 on merchandise. That's like
Yes.
8 shirts and maybe a die-cast.
And Brett Moffitt won the race. Good on him.
Hey. I'm not sure if you care about what's going on in real life. I can give you an update if you want.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, Gregson's currently leading, Moffitt second, and Finger third.
All right.
Friesen fourth, Creed fifth. Haley is eighth. The man who was like so hard on himself to win the championship, Giant Slaughter's in 12th. Lap 95 of 134. We are past 2 stages, so now it is clean to the finish, minus whatever cautions happen.
Alrighty. And I've got some messages. Hey, Johnny
Oh,
Sauter
right.
congratulates me on my top 10. Myatt Snyder called me a maniac. He's not wrong. Austin Wayne Self says I'm a menace and should be suspended. Also not totally
You know,
wrong.
Austin Wayne himself should really look in the mirror when he says that. How many accidents has he been in? And how many accidents? How many accidents has he caused? Thank you.
Lucas Genesis, everyone. Or Hartman, sorry.
Also, Wendell, like, dude, you're not even a big name in this series. You don't have any room to talk.
Yeah, like you're a lap. Like I think I lapped you, so maybe
Yeah.
you should stay out of my way.
Exactly, like, dude, like, come on now, stay your lane.
Apologize or provoke.
Provoke. Come on now,
Okay.
he's a back marker. He's a back marker. Come on.
Apologize.
And then
to-
watch like 8 races later. Yeah. Apologize to Austin. He might accidentally wreck you one of these days.
Should I apologize to Austin or provoke
That's
him?
your call, dude. I'm just here to laugh.
Yeah, I'll apologize to him.
Yeah, apologize. That is
Sorry,
neutral.
Mr. Myatt Snyder.
Myatt, you probably should apologize to. Because he's actually with a decent team.
I'm going to scare Chavis into retirement.
Chavez. Ooh, Moffitt just took the lead, and then he just got passed again.
Ooh,
But they're racing for that championship.
that's cool.
I compliment Sauter. I mean, Sauter is a big name.
Yeah. Stuart Friesen has a message for me.
Nice top 10. Every point matters.
What's he got to say?
Aw, thanks.
See, all Canadians are nice. Well, some of them. Unless you play hockey, then they're passive aggressive.
Ooh, I don't think I can go for those 2 top 15s yet, so I'll stick with the
No,
top 22s.
I mean, depends on your. What were the next tracks? Oh, Pocono.
Pocono is next. 3 races
You know,
to the playoffs. So I think maybe I'll go till the. I'll stream till the playoff cutoff race.
There you go. See, I would have probably I mean, Pocono. What were the other 2 tracks?
Let's see what's next. Up next, upcoming tracks: Pocono, Michigan, and then Bristol.
Man,
I think
mean,
Bristol's the cutoff race, I believe.
Bristol would have been I think Bristol would have been a good top 10 for you. Michigan might have been.
Yep.
Michigan might have been a crapshoot.
I believe I'm best at
Pocono
the short
too.
tracks.
Yeah, I mean, I got my first when I was racing the late models. I got my first win at Bristol. Got the lead, dominated. Just kept it in the gas the entire way around. Also, Moffitt is in the lead.
Woo.
Speaking of Moffitt, and Gregson is pitting with Infinger second and Friesen fourth. Creed fifth.
Scheduled or unscheduled for Gregson?
Looks scheduled.
Okay.
It's 30. It's 102 of 134. So I think they have to pit anyway.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, Gregson's out of the top 10. Hey, Jai Sauter, nice to see you. Welcome to the top 10, if only for a few laps. Oh, here comes Truex. No, sorry, not Truex. Moffitt. Ugh. I accidentally called the 16 truck Truex because Truex drove that truck last year.
I want Moffitt to win the championship. Or
Oh, I do too.
Moffitt or Haley.
I want Moffitt. You know what? I would not be mad with Haley. I would rather have Moffitt because you know what though? I love an underdog team. How can you not?
Yeah.
Plus, their pit board's a donut. How can you not love that? Also, by the way,
I think
go ahead.
I think I was there for Haley's first ARCA win. Where did he get it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't follow ARCA as closely.
I was at Springfield and he won that race in 2015 or 16.
Justin Haley ARCA. I'm on my computer, so I might as well look it up while I'm looking at it. But he's got to win at Pocono. Wikipedia. Good old Wikipedia. Sauter's in, by the way.
All right.
By the way, Haley got 3 wins this year. 1 by luck and 2 by... Actually, no, he's gotten 2 wins by luck. Like, let's be honest. Like, if those 2 Gibbs boys kept it together, we would have been third, and he probably could have made it on his own, but still.
Yeah.
I was watching that race at my sister's, and it was just nuts.
Oh, I think I might have a shot. I'm gonna need to buy a road course truck for Most Sport.
How
much?
Illinois State Fairground Racetrack.
Ooh.
With
Way
Mason Mitchell, he got his first win.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think I was at that race.
Yeah, Illinois.
Yep.
Which is available for NR03.
Yes, it is.
By John Norton.
Yes, it is.
I like the idea of those big, giant dirt tracks. Because it just reminds me, like, I kind of had this idea a while ago, is I kind of want the Kentucky Derby track for NR03. Because it's like a mile and a quarter, a mile and a half? It's basically just a flat version of what is Homestead, or a flat version of what was Atlanta.
Yeah, those the dirt miles are basically just horse tracks.
Yeah, I figured. I knew. I know a couple of them were horse and buggy tracks.
Yeah.
There's actually a great picture that you can find if you look it up online of Dover before the outside oval was built. Which is actually very interesting. It was primarily a horse and buggy track, and then someone got the idea of, hey, let's scare the hell out of the horses and bring race cars here.
What, did they run them at the same time as the horses?
No, no. That would have been hilarious, though.
That would be amusing. All right, on to Pocono now.
Richard Petty accidentally kills a horse. Bobby. Jeez. Pearson seems to have gotten the winning horse from today's race in his window. And then it seems like Neil Bonnet is trying to have a conversation, but then has just punch the gift horse in the mouth.
You know, there's yeah, never neutral. There was a horse track across from the Chicago Motor Speedway, unless the Chicago Motor Speedway started as a horse track as well.
I remember that. I remember. Yes, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I believe they built it. I think Sinon would know this better.
Yeah.
Because he's from the area.
Yep.
So he would know better than all of us. But I think there was. You want to know what the track looked like back in what was its heyday? Watch the movie Driven. I know, I would not wish that on anyone. For a while, it was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But
I know that.
because
track
it was.
that movie.
Yeah, it was home of the Target 200, Target 500 or something.
Yeah.
I know it was a car oval race.
And I know I got a ton of reference, a good amount of reference material for when I tackled that track myself back in 2014.
Yeah, did you try to create the track?
Yeah. The FARC race at Cicero in 2014 was on the track that I had built, but I never finished it. I just let it sit, and eventually Norton made his own, and that's the one I'm using.
The funny thing was, at the same time Norton released his version, someone else had released theirs.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people were like, "Oh yeah, it looks just like the track, yeah." But like, if you look at both tracks side by side, Norton's track was just on a par of its own. Like, it was such a nice looking track.
Yeah.
Like,
Norton does a good job.
he does. I'm kind of I every once in a while when he does a fictional track, it looks way better. And it's like, if I ever get to track making, I wish I could do as 10th of a better than he can. As 10th as good as he can. Because I don't, like, I have these visions, but I don't think I would ever be able to pull them off personally.
Yeah. Well, what vehicle do I see Aki Shiki driving like a maniac? I'm not too sure right now, but Bloody White Rock is certainly driving a NASCAR truck like a maniac right now.
Alright, fast lap here.
Shiki Iki? Is it a Toho character?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
This person in the chat right now, Flora Reyna, originally showed up for my Wolfus streams, but she seems to like the racing too, which I appreciate. Thank you.
I mean, I found a couple. I found a racing-oriented anime a while ago. I still remember the name of it.
I know there's a racing-oriented manga that basically follows this guy that basically follows like one guy through his whole racing career, like starting from karting.
Is it called Capita?
I believe so.
Yeah, there was an anime for it. I watched it a few years ago. I watched it.
Okay, there's an anime adaptation.
Yeah,
That's
there
cool.
is. I don't know how many. I only found it in Japanese with subtitles.
Yeah,
but
it's good enough for me.
I think there's subtitles. I forget if there were, but like,
And
depending on how this story goes.
That lap felt so smooth, but I'm starting pretty far down.
Well, here's the thing. Some of the best racers on these tracks start mid-pack.
Yeah.
Work their way up.
Yeah, well, that's not me.
You got this. No, you got this.
Okay,
Alright?
I'm probably going to lose the pack if we get a green flag run. But we'll see what happens. Oh, I've already got Ryum trying to take me out. What a poor start.
Oh, hello. Oh.
And already I'm down to last.
Parker Kligerman? Really? Bro?
Yeah, Kligerman got into this game.
Bro, you're an NBC announcer, dude. What are you doing roughing up people on the track?
Yeah, he can multitask. He can do both of his jobs at once.
That'd be a weird incident if he wrecks one of the people he interviews the day before.
Sorry,
How's the car feeling? Well, it'd feel better if you didn't run into it. Oh, are
I
you
imagine
restarting?
that's what the gaming chair is for.
I literally just made this guy do those basic YouTube pitches. Also, for those of you who actually love those kinds of videos, sorry.
Luca Hartman, everyone. Yeah,
Ugh.
they just got the new Sims 4 pack today, and they've been gushing about it.
Sims 4, as in like EA Sims? The Sims?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I know there was a 4.
Alright. Can I
I
make
was
up
hoping-
any ground before the end of this first stage? Probably not.
Well,
Unfortunately, it's
well-
only 3 laps.
yes, good
So,
thing it's only 3 laps.
Think of
But
this,
this,
I'll think of this
Here we
race
go.
like it's Mario Kart.
here to go! Bunch of blue. Don't you wish you had a blue show? Pick out at least the top 15 all at once.
I wish that for the NASCAR Heat reboot, they had brought back the fun cheats, like the horn cannonball. That'd be funny.
I remember in NASCAR Heat, or not, excuse me, and not NASCAR Heat, NASCAR 98 by EA Sports. God, I love that game. 1997 car set. There was a track on there that was shaped like a J, so I used to say that then because my name is Jonathan. Be like, oh hey, that's my track because it's shaped like a J.
This time by.
So it was
Lap.
the game had a bunch of road courses as well as a bunch of the real world tracks.
That's cool.
Because there wasn't a lot of real world tracks available at the moment, or at that time of the championship. This was back in 97, 98. So you didn't have Chicago. Daytona wasn't in the game because it was being licensed by Sega.
Yeah.
So the only super speedway you had in the game was Talladega. The game had Texas and California. So you had those. It also had old school
Nice
Atlanta,
driving
which
that
was
day.
the oval.
No points. Good job.
My spotter is just kind of weird. Nice driving that stage. No points.
Okay, Dick. Like,
Hey, great job. You suck. Make up your
Like-
mind, dude.
you could have been a little bit more supportive there. Like, damn.
I think I'm gonna bring
Do you
up
drive in automatic or do you drive in manual?
automatic. I don't
Oh hell yeah, dude.
care.
Hell, I don't care either. I'll tell you this: when I played
Drive
when I
safe,
played
though.
Forza,
Keep your head on straight.
Go ahead.
You ready?
I think if I had a wheel, I'd use manual because I find it a little easier to handle that way with the controller.
Couple more turns.
Oh, yeah.
Two more. Two to go.
it is. Also, Travis Waffle, former Truck Series champion, won the championship because Ted Musgrave got a penalty, and his car owner was celebrating the championship a little bit too soon, a la Ferrari celebrating Mazda championship in 2008. Oh,
Only 2 laps in this stage. Keeping up with the pack.
and I believe the year that Musgrave won the championship, they shut down the team. Ultra Motorsports, I believe. Yeah, Ultra Motorsports. Jimmy Spencer drove for them. The number 2 ASC Dodge and the number 1 Mopar Dodge.
Can I make up any positions here?
Well, it looked like you could have gone low on Waffle and maybe roughed them up a little bit. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to hope that like maybe half the field hits. We get
Still
some
there?
positions.
There you go. Did I rough him up enough for you?
Nah, man, you need to put him like in the bends, man. Like, well, I heard he's a douche nozzle. He got in trouble years ago and this was back when his career was at such the height that he was racing for Robert Yates Racing. Remember, one of the Robert Yates cars in the Cup Series around the COT days. And he got in trouble for
Nice driving that stage.
spousal abuse.
No points. Good job.
Yeah, so he didn't. But the funny thing, but the weird thing was, NASCAR never did a thing about it.
Oh, the whole
And
field's
then-
pitting. This gives me and I've got the same amount of fuel remaining as there is laps
Well.
left in the race. All right, Hail Mary, not gonna pit. Oh yeah, I take
There
the
we
lead.
go.
I'm probably gonna stay there for like half a second,
All right, you're coming to
but
the
here
green.
we go.
All right, be ready.
Hey, you got Johnny Slider on your outside. Plus 31 positions. Nice
Car
job.
outside.
I'm
One outside
gonna
now.
win.
We can only hope.
Careful now. Still there.
Fingers crossed.
Car on the
Just
outside
put
now.
no
Outside.
accident wall, because why not?
Yeah, it calls a caution. You know, maybe the race will end early.
Stay low.
Or
Stay
maybe
low.
we'll keep that
Still
position.
there.
No, Austin Wayne Self. Austin.
I'm
might wanna
gonna
look
have
at
to block
yourself.
like hell here.
Yeah, might want to look at yourself in the mirror, Austin. Also, quick
Oh,
update.
no.
6 laps to go in the truck race. Ooh. 6 laps to go in the truck race. Moffitt is leader.
Hell yeah.
Infinger is second with 1.87? 1.84? He might be catching. But Gregson is in third, 5.5 behind, and losing time. Infinger might have something to say about this win, but overall, championship-wise, it's going to be Moffitt
Yeah.
with 5 laps to go.
Unless we go to a green-white shaker. Nice car
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
And now I'm losing positions in a hurry.
Clear
Oh,
high.
you're in the wall.
Clear high.
But yeah,
Insert-
seriously, go Moffitt.
Inside.
Insert the various amounts of
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold
insert
your
the
line.
various amounts of NR03 spotter going nuts.
That
What
car
are
there's
you
on your
doing?
inside.
What are you doing?
Inside.
Carlo. Carlo. Car
Car there's
high.
on your inside. Inside. A lot of lanes clear.
You're on the
Stay
outside.
behind me.
Jennifer Joe. Oh no. This game is broken. She should not be up that far in position.
I tried to
Hold your
rough her
line,
up,
got
didn't
one
quite work
inside.
out. Oh, I got a
Hold your
bump
line.
draft though.
Car
Thanks,
on
buddy.
the outside now. Outside.
From the
Oh,
guy
there
who
you go.
hates me.
I mean, whatever you can get, right?
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line
Oh, he's going in the
All
wall,
clear?
so am I. That might bring out a caution.
Caution.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
May as well pit.
Yeah, you might as well. Just take it last.
Take out a little bit of wedge, put a little bit
Ooh.
of tape in.
No, no caution. No caution. Please, no caution. Please, no caution. 54 is slow on track.
here. We're going green. Be ready.
He's got a load. He's got a flat
green,
tire.
green, green.
He hit the wall. He's getting to the bottom of the track. Moffitt takes the white flag.
Hell yeah.
Moffitt takes white flag with 2.06 seconds ahead of Infinger. A team that has missed a race earlier this
Still there.
year.
Oh, they did?
I think so. I thought they did. Maybe.
Well, I think if they had missed a race,
I don't
Moffitt
think
wouldn't
th-
have
I
been
don't-
chase eligible unless, you know,
Pardon.
unless the disqualifier is not showing up to the track at all.
Yeah. And Moffitt not only wins the race, but he's your champion. Brett Moffitt is your 2018 Truck Series champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent. I like the sound of that.
A man who went from the World of Outlaws to the Cup Series, driving for Michael Waltrip and that struggling team.
2 more. 2 to go.
And now he caps off a magical season of 5 wins with a championship and a 6th win to add to his resume as he looks for a new drive next year, as he will not be in the 16 next year. Yeah, that's a bit of a deal there. Honestly, I'm hoping this championship really helps that 16 team stay afloat. That's Shiatori right there, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, over here in NASCAR Heat 3 land, we've got another magical story developing, as Ceej is on the verge of finishing last.
I looked away, and I was like, oh, and you started talking. I'm like, oh, did he actually game? No.
White flag is in the air.
No, he did not. Burn down, Brett. Stage is yours. Yeah, by the way, if anyone watches this video in the past, they'll know exactly when this was recorded, too, by me mentioning Brett.
Yeah. That's in the title, too.
That, too.
Oh, just end this race already. I'm gonna feel so glad when we get back to Bristol, because I'm feeling Michigan's... You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna sim Michigan. I don't feel like it. Speedway
honestly,
so boring.
I'll be quite honest. I don't mind. Like when I race Michigan, I don't mind it.
Yeah, well,
like I can do decent at Michigan if I'm in like if I'm in online.
Yeah, well, there you go. You're better than me.
Man, I thought we had a better car.
That's online though. Everyone's crashing each other left and right. So there you go.
All right.
I've yet to win an actual like online race, unless everyone in the room disconnects. So that's the only way I win a race.
Yeah. Oh, and there's my not at all embarrassing star and thanks game. All right. Still took home 10K.
Did your spotter?
Did your?
Hey, $12. Somebody saw hopes and dreams in you, and yet they were very disappointed today. There's that one child that was watching you through stands and be like, "So Ceej!" And then you fell to last, and their child's father tapped him on the shoulder and said, "This is what life is about, full of disappointment."
Oh. Although, my only consolation is there's no way that 32nd paid 10K in real life.
You never know. I mean, talk to a Truck Series team. Talk to Joe Nemechek. He finishes 32nd every single race.
You aren't the only one out on the track, Letty White Rock. Stay off of my bumper next time.
I mean, she kind of has to keep hers on.
Sorry, Jennifer Joe. By the way, I'm in the running for a seat with her next season, so I might have to be a little friendlier with her.
So, okay, so let me paint this picture for you. In NASCAR Heat 2, NASCAR Heat 2, I get to the Xfinity Series. Apparently I'm so good, I have 8 wins in the Xfinity Series, even before we get back to Daytona. So I'm dominating that championship. It's like a Cup Series driver. I'm like Kyle Busch, but I'm actually running for the championship.
I'm just gonna provoke this guy further.
So we get to Dover, and I get a message from RCR. Hey, Paul Menard sucks. We want you in the 27. I'm like, whoa, okay, sure, why not? So I jump in the 27. It's at Dover. Dover's my home racetrack. I actually go to Dover in real life to go watch races.
Oh boy.
You know, I'm like, I gotta perform. So I go, and I almost dominate the entire race. I'm pretty damn good. I'm like, this is what a Cup ride feels like. Nice. I win the. I go on. I think my main rival of that race was Kevin Harvick the entire race. So we get to the end of the race, and I actually win. Funny thing was, that wasn't my first Cup Series win. My first Cup Series win was in the number 51 East Carolina State Chevrolet, driving the 51 at Martinsville.
Yeah, I think that's where I got my first Cup win in that game too.
Qualified pole, dominated the race, all 50 laps. Went on and won. I was very much happy with that. The fact that I could get East Carolina a win on a racetrack, but they can't get a win on a football. And if you go to East Carolina, I'm not sorry.
Oh, shoot. I should have been beefing up my Speedway car. Oh, well.
Yeah. I've taken the time to train my people like crazy.
Yeah.
In everything. Like, if you look at one of the guys is like 13 across the board. So no matter where I put him, he's always going to be plus 13 for that truck or that car.
Yeah. I'm trying to build up the funds to do that myself.
Gregson is skating with Kyle Busch, and Kyle Busch is taller than Gregson, unless Gregson is like leaning against the truck. Which probably Kyle Busch is still taller than Gregson even then. And we're talking to Gregson right now. And he might be going to the Xfinity Series. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Gregson's going to the number 1 next year with Dale Jr.
Oh, well, there you go. He'll have the front row seat for that. Glad they're putting another guy in that one car. I don't know who the sponsor's going to be. But yeah, Gregson finished second in the championship. Sauter finished 12th in the race. Ooh. For a man that says that if we don't win the championship, it seems like the season was a waste. Well, guess what, buddy? It was a waste.
Yeah, good job.
Also Wayne Self in 20 seconds.
Alright, gonna sim Pocono.
Joe Nemechek, 31st. Joe Nemechek wasn't last. Let's see what happens.
29th. About expected.
Not last.
And I did not complete the incentive contract. But next race is at Bristol. I believe this will be the Chase cutoff.
Did you win a race yet?
No. So
well,
Bristol's my only shot at it.
Well, here's your chance, big boy.
Alright.
I love Gregson's mustache, by the way. Someone said it reminds them of Terry Labonte, and I'm like, God. Yeah, I see it. Excuse me. Brett Terry Labonte Buffett is the champion. Take off one ear of my headset. Doesn't have you.
I think I'm gonna upgrade my suspension. Beef up my short track car.
You know what the funny thing was? Going into this race, so many people complained about that 16 truck and the engines they were using.
And they beat them all
with
the spec engine anyway.
I think that's what they used, yeah. I mean, either that team's gonna have like a driver next year. I don't know who. But if I was Shiggy, I'd try and get Brett back. I'm like, Brett, Come on now. Let's go 2 for 2. We can get some sponsors.
All right.
Maybe we'll get Toyota on board for like the entire season.
All right. Let's go to Bristol. I'm totally going to win and get into the playoffs. Totally. Just you watch.
I can hear the confidence. Wait, what? I put soda in there? Oh. Alright, I'll be right back, dude.
Alright. So, anybody else watching, how are you liking this? Should I stream this game or more racing games more often? Oh, this is my first time, being, on the asphalt at Bristol, as in the dirt late models. They run at Bristol with track covered in dirt. So I'm gonna have to do more setup stuff. It was pretty good at Bristol in the other Heat games. Will that translate to Heat 3? Probably not. But we'll see. Bloody White Rock is totally going to make the playoffs, you guys. Just you watch. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Clear the pit. Hammer down. Come on, let's go. Hey, you're on the wrong pit lane. Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. Inside, inside,
Still feeling
inside.
very tight. So I'll need to fix that.
Inside, inside, inside.
Florarena, do you follow any racing in real life? Or are you just more into the games?
Inside.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
I had to go help out in the kitchen real quick.
Okay.
My mother brought home a giant, like, 3-foot slab of bacon. Yeah, 3 foot by, like, 1.5 feet. So, like...
For what purpose?
For cooking. So a little bit off topic with the NASCAR stuff, but my mother goes to this store in. I live in New Jersey, so Lancaster, PA is not too far from where I live. About like an hour or two. There's some nice stuff out there. Corn maze. There's the Gettysburg train. All that. So one of the places she goes to, this store, sells this giant slab of bacon, and everyone in my house loves the bacon because the way you cook it. So, I like my bacon flimsy, soft, kind of. Oh, Reagan's breath right there. I like my bacon soft. Others like theirs crispy. You know, everyone likes it differently.
Yeah.
So, it's just really good bacon. You know, I can cook it, save some for later.
Yeah.
If you make a cheeseburger, you can put it on there. Make it bacon burger. It's all fun. So she buys it, and you're a little loose there.
Yes, I really had loose in it.
Bristol, if you ever look at the drag map of Bristol, it's like Darlington. One end is bigger than the other.
Yeah.
I thought that was rather interesting. And now the track acts just like Darlington, with the high line's the dominant line. And so now it's just like a mini Darlington. Just
The car there is on your inside. It's inside.
But yeah, so we just buy, like, my mom stocks up for the winter, so we're stocking up for winter so we don't have to buy stuff. We have bags of corn in our freezer. Then we have all sorts of stuff out there. We have like bags of tomatoes, steamed tomatoes out there. It's if you ever looked at my freezer, it's pretty packed full of stuff. Also, all the stuff you're doing, I don't mess with at all.
Yeah, I kind of need to, because even the quote-unquote loose default setup is extremely tight for me.
Oh, yeah, it is tight, you're right.
Alright, gonna go qualify.
I remember that one year, I believe it was,
Time to go.
Brett, I think it was Todd Bedine. He picked up the trophy, and he almost dropped it.
Who's this?
Because Todd Bedine, Onion.
Yeah.
So he picks up the trophy. It's either him or Ron Hornaday.
One to
But he
go.
picks it up by the base of it, of like the stand that it's on. So it almost falls over. So it's like, Todd, that's not part of the trophy.
Let's see what
I
that
always
puts on the
thought
board.
that was just, I always thought that was a weird thing
I
that
got
he
a
did.
pretty decent starting spot.
Hey, top 20. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm feeling good about this race.
I mean, I believe a top 10 is in your future.
Yeah.
Todd Gilbert. He's gonna be running full time next year,
Starter
which is
has
a
the green
rather
flag.
interesting. Also,
Steve,
that
you ready?
Ford truck, that
Green
mobile
flag,
one
green
truck,
flag. Got a car up top.
that is a
top,
sexy
got a car
looking
high now.
car.
Yeah.
Black, red, white, blue. These usually go
Clear all
well
around.
together.
Dig.
Like I used to draw cars. I think I've maybe posted a couple in the
Outside,
Discord.
outside.
But I
Car
I
on
used
the
to draw
outside
cars.
now,
So I always
outside.
look at colors,
Draw
and
clear up top.
I was in auto body in high school. I went through technical school.
Inside.
So I would always look at colors, and I always look at what they went with and what they didn't go with. Like I kind of want a car right now. I'm probably gonna. I might request it later, but it's a Pepsi car with the Mountain Dew on the back.
That car there's on your
So it's
inside.
like half
Inside.
blue, half
All right,
green.
now you're clear.
Because red and green go very well together. I'm just looking at the Castrol
Inside,
logo, the Castrol
inside.
letters.
Last 10 laps. You gotta
You
focus
know, red
here.
letters, white background, green box. They go very well together. Black and blue go well together.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Orange and light blue well together. I mean, almost the SCP colors.
Got one down
It's
low now,
very-
got one down low.
It's very interesting what you can
Clear
do.
all around. Car there's on
Um,
the outside. Outside. All right, clear outside.
Florence,
Whoops.
Florana, right?
Caution.
Oh, that's
Them
the
up behind you.
That's a caution. What? No caution. There we go. Oh, monster truck was mentioned. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember. I'm not sure if you remember this. It was back when EA Sports lost the NASCAR license. The very last NASCAR game they ever made was a kart racing game.
Yep, I have that.
I do too. I actually really enjoyed it because it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what lowering the tire pressure a little does.
Alright, be smart out there. Going green.
The tire
Be
pressure
ready
in my
here.
front,
Hammer
rear
time, let's
front
go.
right tire is pretty low right now. It's like now. So you know, that's going well.
Still there. Inside, inside, inside.
There's
It's
a, oh,
putting me in the wall.
Got one down low now.
I
Got
don't
one down low.
appreciate
Inside.
that, big sir.
resume.
Josh
Get put-
resume.
You're getting put into the wall by a piece of paper with your job.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. I'm self-employed.
Oh, I work for Amazon. I can't.
Need you to stay on the bottom
Well,
right here. Hang tight there,
I,
driver.
in
Hold
real
this
life,
line
am not
here. Here to go,
self-employed,
driver.
but
Here to go.
I own my own team in this game.
I mean, that
Need you to stay on
definitely
the
one
bottom
way
right
to
here.
look at it.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
I own my own team because they're like,
Clear,
hey, who
alright.
do you want to race for? And I said, none of these jokes.
Inside, inside, inside. One more to go.
Also, it kind of annoys me that like every single racetrack in the Dirt Series
Inside,
sponsors you.
inside, inside.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're sponsored by Bristol North.
Still there. No points that stage with plenty of racing left.
Didn't know I could. Also, 23rd. Not bad. One position out of where you need to be.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter for this contract. Because
All
I
right, you're
already
coming to the
failed
green.
it.
Almost ready. Outside,
Well, that's
Almost
cool.
missed the start.
outside.
That's cool. Greg, Crafton pulled up window side
Still there.
to
Ahead to go.
Buffett and gave him a high five and a finger point.
That's
Like, yeah.
Still there.
Crafton has the same
Car
emotional
outside.
face
Car
before and
outside.
after a race.
All right, now you're clear.
He just looks like, he just looks
Hold your line.
meh.
Got one
You know what I
inside.
mean?
Hold your line.
He looks what?
He looks meh.
Hold your line.
Like
Step
MEH.
high. Stay high.
About as
Still there.
stoic as Paul Menard.
About, yeah.
That car
Like he
there's
just
on your
has the
inside.
same
It's
face.
inside.
Like if he wrecks, same face. If he wins, like maybe a little bit of a smile,
Careful now.
but
Still
there's
there.
nothing really much.
Clear,
change.
all right.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty ridiculous. He's like, yeah, the car.
Car high.
Sorry,
rail.
Joe.
Easy. Low lane clear here. Low is clear.
He'll forgive me. Actually, in my career on Heat 2, I actually ran for his team,
Hmm.
and I actually won driving the 87 car.
Nice.
Actually won the championship. Came off the final corner, side by side. I actually had to restart the race because I just could not drive Homestead Miami to save
Hold
it.
your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
I
Clear,
kept
all
hitting the
right.
wall.
Inside, inside,
Once
inside.
I learned how to drive it, I could do it better.
Sorry, Crafton.
Careful. Still there. Hold your line. You
He
got one
understands.
inside.
He's probably
Hold
already
your
on
line.
the chase.
5 to go. You got this.
I am not sorry for putting the American Insecurity car in the wall, though.
That's
Clay Greenfield.
yeah, I see this. I'm on this pink screen. Not bacon.
What?
10 pounds of bacon.
Inside. Inside.
That's how much
inside.
bacon was in that box. No, Clay's truck is a very nice looking truck. It uses my number 68, which I guess isn't really my number
You can stay up high
because
here.
Wolf
Stay up high.
GM used
All
it
right,
for a
careful
while,
now. Still there.
so I guess it's not really mine. Like that was kind of an issue when I joined the TM Master Cup. But I think someone else had the 68 truck or 68 car.
One moment. I'm gonna Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
2 to go. Inside.
But like I was saying, someone else had the 68 car.
Yeah.
And I think it was someone that nobody liked either. I think you know what I'm talking about. It was like the most hated person.
Careful now, still there.
You'll have to refresh me on that.
I think he drove
on your
the
inside.
X car in
One more to
the
go.
lights or whatever. The Cup lights, the X50 series version.
TM lights.
Hang tight
yeah,
there,
TM
driver.
lights.
Hold this line here. Nice driving,
I
Ceej,
still
driver.
don't know who that is. Who you're talking about?
Yeah. Sidon would know. I think I mentioned it. Sidon like knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The dude actually threatened me on oversight one time.
Oof.
I think I said something about him on like one of the posts,
All right, you're coming to the
or I
green.
said something I disagreed with him,
ready.
and he sent me a message on Skype. He said, if I ever find you, I'll kill you. I'm like, good luck with that there, bucko.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
That was like maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't remember.
All right, clear
Oh, there's
outside.
Parker.
Hard on the outside.
You're making
Outside.
all the friends tonight.
All right, now you're clear. 24 left.
We
No
drifted
mistake.
and saved it.
I mean, hey, loose is fast, isn't it?
Yep.
Inside.
My parents called Joe Nemechek
Clear
Joe
your left.
a wreck.
All around.
Because our friend needed a wreck. He was there to cause a crash. It's
Still
a
there.
nickname that has moved on to his child.
Hang
So
tight
whenever
there,
my
driver.
parents
Hold this line
see
here.
John
Top
Hunter,
lane free here.
they're like, oh, it's John Hunter and need a wreck. But John Hunter's probably got more talent than his father.
Stay on the bottom here for me.
Well, he's
Hang tight there,
certainly
driver.
younger.
Hold this line here.
Oh yeah.
Top lane free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane free.
I wonder how much that has to do with it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hang tight there, driver.
Talent.
Hold this line here.
It depends on what your talent is.
Yeah.
Hard on the outside.
It's definitely
Outside. Clear all around.
something more. Obviously. But yeah. So. Oh, there's Greenfield again.
Yeah. That is a nice
Still
truck,
there?
except for the where you must stand for the flag shtick.
That car there's on your inside.
I went
Inside.
into a barbecue place one time, and
Track's all yours,
the
bud.
entire
You're clear.
place is
All
covered
clear.
in. The entire place is covered in Army, Marines, Air Force.
Oof.
Like I think it was called
Inside,
Mission
inside,
Barbecue.
Inside.
Like it was military
Bottom lane
themed. Like they
clear.
had a
Need it.
military truck with a smoker on the back,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Come on
Still
now,
there.
like being able to take your own, like
All right, here we go
take
now.
a smoker with
3
you on a
wide.
military truck. Come on
Clear
now.
all around.
That's So yeah. So it's it was interesting.
Hold that line, driver.
At noon they did the national anthem. So you had to stand up while you were eating and
Still there.
do the
Although
national anthem.
Although eating during the anthem,
All
I
clear.
would think would be pretty rude
Outside.
too.
Outside. All right, now
Yeah,
you're clear.
I mean I hadn't like dug into my ribs yet, so I was like I'm not too bothered by this.
Yeah.
It was rather interesting. Yeah.
10 laps to go.
You know, these guys want mandatory flag appreciation. Move to North Korea. You know.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
Everyone's got their
Got one
opinions.
down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, we got a wreck. Guy on the wall.
Oh.
And a very delayed caution. Are we gonna get one for a guy spinning in the middle of the corner? I guess not.
You'll get a caution for just hitting the wall on your own, but yeah, you spin out like 8 people. No caution. Oh yeah.
Careful now, still there.
Oh, was it? Oh, whoops. I pinched
Caution,
Joe
Del.
Cobbin.
Wave
Well,
them.
that draws a caution. Only 7 laps to go. Oh, where did this race go?
It's Bristol. It goes by fast.
Yeah, not gonna pit. Alright.
Starter has the green flag in his hand.
No one else
Be
did, so we didn't
ready.
gain any.
Ready. Let's go.
Yeah, we passed our fuel window quite a while ago.
We need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there.
I believe that would have been a black flag for you, sir. Moving
Clear
down
high.
the track
Clear high.
behind your
Oh.
truck before you reach the start line.
Yeah, I would like
All
to,
right, we need 2 more good laps.
you know, see this game enforce those rules. Where, you know,
I mean-
enforce them, and the rules it does enforce, like, enforce them more by the book.
I know there's stricter options in the game.
They're what?
Last lap. This
I
time
know there are strict, like you can do strict cautions.
Yeah,
Like,
strict and
whatever-
relaxed cautions. So, like,
Yeah.
strict cautions are, you know, triggered if you, like, hit the wall hard enough. Or as soon as you spin. And I'm gonna finish 20th here at Bristol. Not a bad result.
Yeah, not bad.
It's not quite gonna be good enough for the playoffs.
You may have pissed off a few people though.
Yeah, well, they'll get over
Oh.
it.
Well, don't be surprised if someone decided to leave your Twitter a DM.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out. Oh, and there's me
21.
going into the wall.
$21. Someone paid. People paid $21 in total for your merchandise. Good stuff.
Yeah, really raking it in.
Jordan Anderson's got a playoff. Good for him.
Alright. Skull Achy in a monster truck. That would be interesting.
I have no clue who that is, but I'm pretty sure that might not be a good thing, depending on who her opponents are.
I keep thinking to myself, maybe I should wreck Letty Whiterock. Yeah, maybe next race. Well, you're probably gonna be too far ahead of me.
There's a buddy, pal.
What?
I was
He-
making a joke about you saying, and I think to myself, and I was singing, and I was thinking to myself, what a wonderful.
Yeah.
That was really dumb, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was just reading off the angry messages the other drivers have sent me.
Some of these I'm not sure are sarcasm or if they're actually serious.
Cody Coughlin, when I grow up, I want to be just like Letty Whiterock. Are you being sarcastic or sincere there, buddy? So, this one's definitely sarcastic. My best friend in the whole world is Letty Whiterock. Such a great, clean, and professional driver. Aw, thanks, buddy. I'll just send a completely socially deaf compliment. Thanks. When I want to be just like Letty Whiterock. Aw, thanks.
Are you sure they're not just blowing smoke?
Yeah, we're not so sure ourselves.
I am just gonna
Compliment or insult him.
compliment. Fairly being kind.
Yeah. Aw, thanks. Should I apologize or provoke Justin Haley? I'll apologize. Sorry.
Depends. I mean, did you really hit him?
I don't know.
I don't think you were anywhere near him.
Yeah. Maybe his spotter just told him what I was doing and he didn't appreciate it. Well, next race is at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, but we'll be calling the stream here.
Yep, I gotta get off myself.
Oh, I'm gonna look at my stats. Oh, yeah. Eldora was indeed my first and only top 10 in the truck series so far.
Here's a question: who's in your world's championship?
What do you mean? Who made the playoffs?
Yeah, playoff grid.
All right. It's Brett Moffitt, Johnny Sauter, Ben Rhodes, Noah Gragson, Austin Hill for some reason, and then
Yeah,
Justin Haley and Todd Gilliland.
like everyone there. Okay, that's expected. Austin Hill. Where? What world? Like, I get the fact that he's probably I think he probably finished top 15 in points in the real world.
Let's see, well, Hill's finished second at Daytona. Justin Haley won that race.
I mean, honestly, anyone can finish second in that race.
Yeah. Brett Moffitt
It's
won
Daytona.
Atlanta. Las Vegas. Sauter won Vegas.
Oh, Moffitt also won that race in real world.
Martinsville. Kraft. Wait, Wendell Chavis finished second at Martinsville.
That makes no sense.
Dover. Who won that? Harrison Burton. At Hill got another top 3.
Oh, Harrison. Nice surprise.
Alright. This track, whatever it was. Dalton Sargent. Wait! Sargent isn't even in the chase. So he obviously got bumped out, even though he won a race.
Maybe he got a penalty, a la Harvick.
Brett Moffitt won Charlotte.
Oh no, maybe he got a penalty like Joe Logano a year or two ago.
At Enfinger at Texas. Iowa. Austin Hill won Iowa, and that's how he got in.
There we go. Real quickly, the Texas and Phoenix races are 400 and 500 kilometer races, not miles.
Ah.
At least to my knowledge. I think back in the day with the Phoenix races, they used to do 400K. So, the track's a mile long, but they're only doing 200 and some odd laps.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense to people. What is it 400 miles? Because it's 5 kilometers.
What's a kilometer?
Well, it's what the Australians use to measure distance, as well as the British.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna call the stream here. So, thank you all for joining me. This was an interesting experiment. I might do more of this in the future if anybody wants it.
If you do, I might come back and entertain you as you race.
Alright, sounds good to me. You can be my spotter who does not do his job of spotting me, but instead tells stories to me.
Hey, you want to go out to Chick-fil-A after the race? I just saw this lady down in front of me. Man, she looks good. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Alright. So thank you all for joining me.
Real quickly, they changed multiplayer to esports.
Oh, they did. Esports.
Just I popped on one day and I saw that and I'm like, what the F?
I mean, I noticed esports right here. but I did not know that it had taken the place of multiplayer until you said so.
Yeah, it's an interesting little tidbit there.
But, yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you for the next stream.
Yes. Have fun, everyone.